Good morning from this very foggy day. Week 8, we're in the Malvern Hills and I'm still fasting. We're gonna go on a it should be quite a tough one. A tough hike because we're going up the hills, the Malvern Hills, and we're going all the way down to Ledbury. I've got 10 hours to get to my train in Ledbury town and I've got plenty of time to make this. We've gotten off at Malvern Link instead of Malvern Hills because I just thought it would be better. I've got a map here. Let's take a look. I'll cross over this bridge and we'll make our way down to Malvern Hills. There's a lot of elevations happening today. I was hoping to have a clear day, but clearly nothing's clear about this day. It rained a shed load yesterday and I'm not looking forward to that. However, I am prepared. I've got all the right kit. I've got my poles with me. I've got a nice light with me as well. But I'm expecting to have a difficult one. Maybe a lot more difficult than previous runs. So sit back and enjoy this trip. It's very misty. I had to bring up my glasses because I'm getting water in my eyes. But yeah, it's just fog. Very foggy today, so I'm not very optimistic for the kind of views that we'll see once we get up that hill. However, that does not deter me from this journey. Week 8, man, when I first started it, my expectations of this sort of challenge is not what it ended up being. It ended up being a lot more fun, a lot more challenging, and the curveball with the fasting, although I did foresee the fasting, but I thought it was going to start from this week. But having 2 weeks prior to this where I did it fasting gave me a nice template. I woke up super early today, 4 a.m. Managed to get some food in me, 2 Red Bulls this time, and I'm well fueled, ready to take on this trip. Like I mentioned, I've got 10 hours and 15 minutes for my train. That seems like a lot of time, and it actually is, which hopefully will allow me to pace myself down. I did bring me, like previous trips, I brought with me some food and water in case of emergencies. I'm breaking my fast. I'm not putting my life at risk, but the additional time gives me leverage or the space to just take it easy. Let me take a look at the map. It's relatively straightforward, this hill, because once we get up the Malvern Hills, it'll be straightforward. Just keep going up, and then once we get up the hill, we'll walk in south. So it's pretty straightforward. But looking at my statistics early on will give me an idea of sort of my pace. So, depending on my pace, I'll finish this journey in just under 5 hours. That leaves me with 5 hours to just slow down. So I'm going to be taking advantage of that and slowing way, way down. This is quite interesting terrain. I've been here before, but I've been here in a car. Obviously doing it on foot is way different. So I'm looking forward to it. Bring it on. Morning.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
No stress. Alright, breaking over 1,000 feet, still ascending, but unfortunately there's nothing to look at. It's like a Silent Hill movie. And it's going to be cloudy for the rest of the day, so it's just going to be walking through a cloud. So that's this video. I'm walking through a cloud. Hey, these things happen. Well, it's still impressive walking through a cloud. It feels weird and spooky as people come and sort of pop into view. First they look like shadows, and then slowly details are added onto them like a video game. Making really good progress. Too good, if I do say so myself. Based on the app, I'll get to my destination in 4.5 hours. My train is in 9. So that's a deficit I need to think about. Right, once I reach to the summit, find a nice place to sit and just read a book. I'm in the middle of a cloud. How cool is this? I think the view would have been better on a sunny day, but I'm afraid that's just not a possibility. Anyways, still got ways to go. Once I'm at the peak, I'll see what I can see, but looks like I'm stuck in this cloud. Currently at 1,200 feet up in the air. Does not seem like it, but it's pretty windy and it's pretty chilly, so I believe it. Visibility is no, just take a look at this. In every direction, it's just nothing. There's no visibility. Like, I can already see a bit of cloud just in front of me, but it's pretty thick fog. I'm gonna make sure that I'm taking it super easy as I come down this mountain. But I'm gonna be coming down this mountain quite slowly, so I'll make sure to stick to the paths, because this can go wrong really quickly. I haven't hit the peak yet. I think the peak is at 1375, something like that. But I've just decided to take a break right here. In terms of food and water, I'm not hungry, but I can feel the thirst coming on. But it totally manageable. Like, I'm not, nothing like the first week, nothing like the second week, last week. So, having a good time. If I had a drone, I would send it up, but I'm not sure it would come back. Look at this. It's just absolutely nothing at all. Anyhow, I'm enjoying this still. It's such a weird feeling. This is spooky, isn't it?
Yeah, really.
Hey. Absolutely zero visibility in every direction. This is mad. What's that?
That's the best view.
Yeah, I think so. Which way is south? I'm heading south. I don't know.
That way.
People just pop in and out of views. Ridiculous. It's crazy terrain here. Anyways, the temperature started to drop. My hands are getting cold, so I'm just going to pop some gloves on. Get some warm pouches out. But this is very cool. But on a sunny day, this would be, come on, ridiculous. How cool is this? Alright, I'll pop some gloves on. I'll be back. Previous clip, I got to the peak, which is just over 1400 feet up in the air. But there's really not much to see. I mean, it's cool, but every shot was going to be exactly the same. Still nice and high up in the air. What's cool that there's tons of people around, but it doesn't feel that way because they're just obscured by the fog. So sometimes it feels like you've got this place to yourself, which is cool. I imagine on a crystal clear day, there's a lot more people. Best time to do this is like depths of winter. It's nice and cold. People are scared. So you've got a space to yourself, but it's not bad at all. It's still manageable. Temperature's really cold up here though. Like regardless of what month it is March, but it's still cold. So now we're just heading south, and as we do, we're descending as well. And then we'll be done with the hills. Well, there's still ways ahead. I've got plenty of time, so I'm taking it easy. I've sort of just sat at the peak and tried to take in any views, but there aren't any. It's just a good time to seal my own thoughts. finally dropped down below the cloud. I'll be going right back up it soon. Got some views to my left, and if you take a look where I'm headed, I'm going back up to the cloud. There we go. Let's take a look at it here. Hey, not bad. Temperature's back up. It got cold up there. It's probably due to the cloud as well. Great. Here we are. Got the views. Little dip in the way. But we're headed up. Back up. There's a little toilet down there. It's filthy. Status update. Thirst has started to kick in. So is the hunger. I think I've got 5 hours left to go. Maybe less. So I'll find a place with a nice view and take a rest. It's 3:54, and my last meal was at 4:30 this morning. So I'm approaching 12 hours of no food, no water. Good news is, sunset is not too far away. And neither is my destination. I think it's somewhere in that direction. Let me take a look at the time. Alright, ready for the times? Iftar's in 2 hours and 8 minutes. My train departing in 4 hours and 42 minutes. And I'm arriving to my destination in 2 hours and 18 minutes. So, a lot of time to keep track of. But the plan is to, the likely plan is that I'm going to be eating just before I arrive to the train station. I've got packed food with me, and there's a couple of restaurants in town, but I'm not too keen on spending a bunch of money. Plan is to probably find some place to eat. There's a pizza shop. I want something light, not something crazy. But yeah, there's a bunch of people out. You can see them in the background. So yeah, it's just about putting my head down and keeping going. But the lack of water is it's coming through to me. But the good news is that by the time I finish my hike, or the sun sets by the time I finish my hike, so there's sort of very little risk of me having to do any hiking while the sun is down, because it's quite risky, especially with low visibility like that. So anyways, let's crack on. But I'm being saved right now, walking down this absolutely beautiful park. It's a deer park. I haven't seen any deer yet, but some incredible amount of wild birds. They sound absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I managed to capture some via audio recording. You can tell that I'm fasting because I could barely speak. Oh man, I've gotten so weak. But yeah, the amount of birds out is absolutely beautiful. Got my AirPods out of my ears. Which forced me to pay attention. Although usually I have them in transparency mode, so I don't really miss out on much. But still, I need to double check that I'm going the right way. Status update. Who doesn't love a cheeky status update? Alright. Am I going the right direction? Alright, I've got 55 minutes and 55 seconds till I'm done with this hike, till I reach the high street of the town. 3 hours and 20 minutes till my train departs. And if this app would load, 46 minutes till I can break my fast. As a reminder, I started this fast at 5 to 5. For all the non-English people out there who were just like, what? What does that mean? That means 4 a.m. and 55 minutes. I am so tired. But I surprised myself. Like every time I come out here to do this sort of challenge while fasting, like always under my breath, like, okay, I'm gonna break my fast this time. So it's not like I'm pushing myself too much, but I do give myself the license to break my fast. The only sort of thing that's stopping me is like, or the only condition that I place on myself is if I actually do need to break my fast, in case I get dizzy or get lightheaded. And you know, fingers crossed, alhamdulillah, this is something that I've surprised myself with. I've got the strength to carry on. I don't know if it adds to it. It definitely makes it interesting. It's too shaky for you guys. It certainly makes it interesting. The added fasting element. Anyhow, I've got an update for you guys. So, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, and I'll be completely honest, I forgot sort of the extent to which I've shared my plans. Let me switch my arms. I forgot how much I've shared with you in the past, though, of like me potentially missing week 10 because I've got travel booked. I don't know if I've shared my destination, but for anyone who's following the news, what's happening in the news is affecting my travel plans. Let's put it that way. I was meant to go to Syria, but then the war broke out. You know, I pray for the safety of innocent civilians on one side. Fuck Israel. Like in every sense of the word, fuck Israel. Alright, I need to climb up this minor hill. So the war prevents me from doing the trip, so there's like an 80% chance it's cancelled, and it's rising by the day. You know, at first some thought that this will end quickly, but it's not looking like it. You know, far from making this a politics channel, although I'm very opinionated when it comes to that stuff. Travel's off. I'm no longer traveling. 80% chance it's not happening. So what I did is I actually managed, well, I didn't manage, I just thought about it and I executed it. Week 10 is going to be, it's not a single day because I'm going to be in the Lake District, so might as well take advantage of that. So I extended my trip from a single day to 3 days. So I'm going to be out there for 3 days. And I don't know, I could do a camping trip. I've got the kit for it, but I need to keep an eye on the weather. Let's keep it that way. Let's say it that way. But I did book accommodation, a youth hostel in the Lake District. I'm going to be attempting to make, well, why not attempt? I think I'll be successful at hiking Scafell, which is a summit that I've wanted to make in the past. Are you enjoying this view behind me? This is where we've come down from. That road all the way down through this park. Now here, always that sort of makes me, it's amazing. Sort of the progress that someone can make without really feeling it, and it adds up. Oh man. You know when the airplane starts like pinging in the cockpit and like people start panicking that there's no more fuel? I'm reaching that level. There's absolutely zero fuel left in my system. And the 2 Red Bulls I've had this morning, thinking about it now, I should probably get sugar Red Bulls. I've had a sugar-free Red Bull, but I should make them sugar Red Bulls because I would benefit from it. Anyhow. Back to the Lake District. So yeah, the Lake District is going to be a Saturday to Monday trip. I made a change, booked the ticket, booked the accommodation, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not sure how much I can record over 3 days because, you know, I could record every little minute, but I don't want to end up with a 4-hour video. Plus, I don't have that much storage. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. This is a problem for 2 weeks from me. 2 weeks from now, me. All right. Oh man. Got a chair. All right, I'll go set that chair and keep going. I was looking at places I could eat once I get to that town. Again, I'm not feeling like spending a bunch of money, so a chicken shop will do fine. I do need to catch my breath. There's a nice little swing here. Let's go. Yeah, so as I was saying, week 10 is going to be on, and it's going to be even more interesting, more exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you are too. Let me see how long I've got till I'm exhausted. 37 minutes, 41 seconds, 40 seconds, 38 seconds, 37, 36, so I can eat. And I've got 50 minutes till I reach the town. I'll wait 10 minutes and I can press on. Alright. Got 8 minutes till I can break my fast. You can probably tell by how dark it's getting. I'm so tired. Got water. Snacks. Obviously this is not the meal that I'm going to be having ultimately. But it's a good way to break my fast. And 2, not 1, 2 Nature Valley. I am really, really hungry. My watch is dead. My phone is about to be dead. Managed to find a shotgun shell. Let's go. Also milk here to prepare my vape, which is now illegal in Syria, so go figure. حدائق وأعنابا الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا باسم سابقات سبقا فالمدبرات أمرا يومئذ واجفة أبصارها خاشعة نخرة قالوا الله أكبر الله أكبر. That's it. Now I can start eating. It's getting dark. I'm going to be walking alongside the road, so I'll put the headlight right on my neck. And I'm wearing fluorescent stuff. There's no excuse. Let me get this light. There's no excuse for running me over, okay? I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, make sure you press a like, subscribe, and tune in for next week's episode. And that's it for me. I'm out.